Statue Hunter 75 here with a big piece. This is one of my favorite characters from Street Fighter 5. It is the Ryu 1/3 collectible statue, but it's the Evil Ryu exclusive. Evil Ryu being probably like my second favorite character after Akuma, then maybe Evil Ryu and Violent Ken. I like all the bad guys, I guess. But this is, we see it's the certificate of authenticity is signed by Jerry Macaluso, president of Pop Culture Shock Collectibles. It's number 174 of a run of 350. We see the PCS Collectibles logo at the bottom left there, and the Capcom logo. I was a little disappointed with one thing. They went a little bigger on their cards. I always put my cards in. What the heck's going on here? There we go. I always put my cards in these. Jeez, it's like stuck to it. Static. In these collectible cases, I mean, in these like plastic 4x6 sleeve cases, kind of that protect the card really nicely. For some reason, I hope it's just with the 1/3 scales. Maybe it's with all the new statues. I don't know. My new Kens fit fine, but this one is bigger than 4x6. It's bigger than the sleeve, so I was unable to fit it in the sleeve, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to come up with an alternative method of protecting it, but I mean, we'll keep it in the bag that it comes in. I guess it's just fine. But that's a certificate. Of course, it does come with your white gloves, the standard issue Pop Culture Shock white collectibles white gloves. This base is pretty much the set base for, like, Akuma's base was similar to this, and the Shin Akuma 1/3 scale. Those are the first ones to come out. Very similar to this. See a couple of rocks here, and it's a cool base, but it's not too cool that it takes away from the statue. There's the on-off button, of course, for his eyes. We'll get into that, and it plugs in. I didn't notice any batteries, so I think it's strictly plug-in, which is kind of unfortunate because sometimes you put these guys in a certain spot where there is nowhere to plug them in, but that's fine. Look at the toes. We'll start from the bottom up, and then we'll get into the light up feature. The toenails look great, typical of, like, the Pop Culture Shock cartoony Street Fighter toes. We see a little gap of daylight there under his foot, but it is flush, so that's the way it's supposed to be. It's actually like he hasn't stepped down fully with his heel. It's kind of making the step, so it's an action pose. This guy just looks great. It's all mixed media on the gi and the belt, of course. And a really cool thing that I want to show you up close. Try and keep it in focus. This, I don't know if you can even hear it. It's like leather. And it's a pad. It's padded. It's got a strap. Just great detail. Look at the thumbnail, the cuticle. Kind of a pit, probably from casting there. It's like a slight minor thing. Not enough that I'm going to send back a whole 1/3 statue. And then you see the pad. It's just so nice. It's like real leather. On his gloves and the veins. The musculature on this guy is great. And the moving of the veins of the neck. And this head is attached by a peg and a magnet. Look at those eyes. He looks great. Look at those teeth. Those are like real acrylic teeth. Oh my god, he just bit me. Seriously, they are like real teeth. The glossiness looks great. The mouth, it looks like saliva in there. That's what's great about the 1/3 scale statues, is just the detail on them is impeccable. And you see his hair. That's just a glare in the light. It might look like a chip, but it's not. There's no defects on him. Looks great with the eyebrow and the red eyes. I like how they did the black with the red. in the center and the black around it. I love how they did his face. It looks great. Like I said, with these 1/3 scale statues, it's great, the amount of detail. Oh, I'm spinning him a little too far. His wire won't allow him to go any further. But I do want to turn him and show you the evil Ryu kanji in the back of him. There you see it. Remove his bandana, headband, whatever you want to call it. But there it is in all its glory. It looks great. Some people had asked, is it painted on his back as well? No, it is not. I did look under the shirt. I peeked. I got him undressed. This thing is going to fall over. It's so big and heavy. But let's pop the light on. Little button in the back and the light up feature just looks phenomenal. I'll turn it off. You can even see it with this bright light I have him under. The light up feature is great. Very nice and bright. Good work with the light up feature. His eyes, he looks great. This guy is just majestic. Great piece. Love the sculpt of the body and the musculature. I didn't like how his pants kind of were around his ankles, so I hiked them up, and they're kind of staying, which is great because I like them better like that. That looks, and it's nice how it shows off the calf muscles. Some people, I think, had posted something where there was like a line on his leg or something. I don't know, maybe I didn't go up high enough, but I don't see it on mine. No, I don't see it anywhere. I don't know what they're talking about. But yeah, he looks great. Such a nice piece. Actually, let me do this so we can spin them all the way around. Look at that wire, still has a little play. Look at that arm. Look at that jacked muscle. He just looks great. Another really cool thing is this kind of hides it. Look at that muscle on the shoulder. Just a great sculpt all around. Nice work by Jerry Macaluso and company. Couldn't be happier with this guy. Look at the vein on the neck. Yeah, the 1/3 scale pieces are so much better because they're so much bigger and easier to visibly see the amazing detail on them. Don't mind me as I'm moving the wire around. But he just looks great. Look at that face. Yeah, very happy with him. I don't know if he's still available. I think he's sold out, but if he is and you're an Evil Ryu fan, you better get him. If you get the space and the money. These pieces are pretty expensive. I think he's retailed around like 800 or something like that. I can't remember. It was like over a year ago or whatever. But I'm definitely running out of space. I'm going to start selling some pieces off. I have to. Especially with these bigger 3rd scales. I got the Conan and the Chun-Li, and I have the bearded Ryu coming too. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put these things. So I'm going to start selling some stuff. Definitely looking to sell some pieces, guys. I don't know if you're interested, but I'm just going to throw it out right now in the video. I am selling a 1/3 scale Mortal Kombat Scorpion. If you're interested, it's from Pop Culture Shock Collectibles. And if you are interested, I will definitely, see if we can work out a deal. Because I do need to make some space. But you know what? No low ballers. I'm not looking to give it away. I'm not desperate. But if you are interested, just message me. And I'll give you a fair price for it. Trying to think what else I got for sale right now. I do have, I think, a few Street Fighter pieces. Just message me. We'll see what we can work out. Alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed the review of this magnificent piece right here. He's just humongous. Evil Ryu, 1/3 scale. Let's get one more shot of the gi. The kanji on the back. Love it. It's a great piece. Hey guys. The evil one says goodbye. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.